How do you currently approach a scenario in which you must work in a group? We all have many responses. The truth is, we adapt to the group and make it work. Imagine saying, let's dream together. How would this change your approach to group work? I would like to introduce the term Dreamstorm. A Dreamstorm is actually the first step in a 4-part system for creating and showcasing new ideas. Typically, we say, let's start with a brainstorm, but actually the brainstorm is the second step in this process. The first step is called a Dreamstorm, and it can harness the true power of collaboration. In this video, I will walk us through 4 steps and demonstrate how dreamstorming can work in a classroom setting and what is necessary for you to dream with others as well. We will touch upon the framework of yes and see the use of Dreamstorm as a means for best practice when working with others. The 4 areas we will explore are Dreamstorm, Brainstorm, Implementation, and Showcase. Step 1, Dreamstorm. We will discuss the features of Part 1. All ideas count, name them and write them. All voices are heard. All yes all the time. All ideas are exhausted. In this scenario, each member is contributing to what they want to see as they are beginning to envision the project. This particular task was designing an authentic game the world has never played. All members are actively invested in the process. The goal is to incorporate what each individual wants. Step 2 is Brainstorm. In this step, members use the Dreamstorm as a guide for organization, parts and pieces, ranking, and decision-making. The steps are organize and order, categorize and document, address all thoughts, determine the steps. Organizing all the wonderful ideas is the logical step. Themes emerge and similarities are noted. The group addresses areas to focus on. We categorize and document. This leads to logical systems and plans. The members can address each thought and start to visualize. All thoughts and ideas should be captured, documented, and checked. Crossing off each item from the Dreamstorm as it is added to the list of the Brainstorm is essential. During this step, order and vision become clear. During implementation, the procedures are in full force and the group members have an invested interest in completing the necessary parts. The goal of implementation is to take what was planned, the blueprints, for Brainstorm and find a way to bring the ideas to life. This takes discussion, trial and error, tools outside of the thought process, and the executed tangible parts to the planning and building. It is in this stage that the going gets tough. Doers must start doing and the actual building begins. This is when the invisible ideas become visible, colorful, concrete, and usable. Implementation is where decision-making, practicality, and cooperation takes place. This allows for discussions, debates, deliberation, and compromise. This is a healthy time for the group to interact because members are safely invested and willing to give a little and negotiate. Everyone has something to share and discuss. All ideas are on the table. Let's think back to step 1, Dreamstorming, which is a no-holds-barred session, allowing the groups to consider all aspects before moving forward. It eliminates the words no, can't, how, why, and what, and the impossible from ruining the dynamic of the group. The final step, step 4, is Showcase. This is the area where the audience is able to view what your group has created. This is authentic in both structure and critical eye. This is where the wow factor and a published and polished product is displayed. What was once a sloppy mess, scribbled on a large sheet of butcher paper, is now a product. You now have an exhibition. Dreamstorming is for individuals, and it is definitely for groups to use as a starting point for harnessing ideas and building successful end results.
And then in some rooms we can have 2 things.
The framework of yes and the brainstorm are 2 concepts you can adopt to rethink what you currently do.
But you need 2 of them, so you have to take 2.
Let's review. The framework of yes eliminates the saying, thinking outside the box. It removes any and all obstacles from a starting point or plan. That is why we begin with a new step 1, which we call Dreamstorm. When it comes to education, the ability to collaborate and function with members of a group is highly conducive to success. The next time you work in a group, grab a sheet of butcher paper, write "I want" at the top of the page, hand everyone a marker and ask, "Will you dream with me?" The results will be something worth celebrating.